In this video, I will show you how to count the rows that match two or more criteria in Excel using two methods like this. So let's get started. Here in this Excel sheet, I have some orders for Apple products. The first column contains the ordered items and the second column contains the quantity of the items. Now I want to count rows containing iPhones in the items column having a quantity greater than 5 in the quantity column. In short, I want to count rows that match two criteria. We can use the COUNTIFS function to count rows that match two or more criteria. The COUNTIFS function counts the number of cells in a range that meets one or more criteria. We can specify more than one pair of range and criteria arguments to this function. Let's start the formula by typing an equal sign in the target cell. Now type COUNTIFS followed by an opening bracket. Select the range of the cells containing items as the first argument. Type a comma and then type iPhone as the second argument. Type a comma and select the range of the cells containing quantity as the third argument. Type a comma and then type greater than sign followed by the number 5 in the double quotes as the fourth argument. Type the closing bracket and hit the enter key to complete the formula. As you can see, we now have a count of the rows matching multiple criteria. Here is the formula that counts the rows that contain the iPad having more than 3 quantities. We can also specify the wildcard characters in the COUNTIFS criteria condition. For example, let's count the rows having MacBook as the item having more than 5 quantities. Here is the formula to do that. Here I have specified M* as the second argument of the COUNTIFS function. This will count all rows having item names starting with the letter M. As you can see, we now have the count of the rows containing MacBook in the items column and having a quantity greater than 5. We can also use the SUMPRODUCT function to count the rows that match multiple criteria. Here is the formula to do that. There are two parts of the formula. The first part compares the cell in the given range with text iPhone. Since there are 7 cells in the range, it returns an array of 7 elements containing true and false values. The true value is returned when the cell contains the text iPhone and the false value is returned if the cell does not. The second part checks if the cell value is greater than 5 and also returns an array of 7 elements containing true and false values. These two arrays are then multiplied using the Boolean logic that produces an array of 7 elements containing ones and zeros. When we multiply two arrays like this, if the same element of both arrays is true, the result is 1, otherwise the result is 0. For example, the third element of both the array is true, so the result of multiplication is 1. Finally, the SUMPRODUCT function sums up the array elements and the result of that is 2. As you can see, we now have the count of the rows that match multiple criteria. Watch these videos to learn more Excel tips, tricks and how-to tutorials. If you found this video helpful, please like the video and subscribe to our channel.